How would you define racism?
I think there needs to be a system of oppression there for it to be racism.
Okay. But let's say if you were like a minority, like in a country, right? In a different country, let's say, I don't know, Africa. Do you think then racism can happen?
No,
Why not?
because of the colonial history that happened in Africa, and that continues to happen there.
So what if like someone just like came up to you and said that, or someone made a law that, hey, white people cannot go out past 10 p.m. anymore? Would that be racist?
Like in a country where white people.
Or anywhere?
Okay. Perhaps. I think that would be like a very different conversation. I don't see that happening anywhere.
Okay, what if someone came up to you and was like, hey, I hate all white people? Would that be considered racist?
No, absolutely not. I think because we hold so much power in the world, it would be really hard for that to be like actually racist.
But what if you came up to me and said, I hate all Asian people? Would that be racist?
I'm married to an Asian person. If someone said that to an Asian person, of course that would be racist, yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, let me ask you this. What do you think is the bigger problem in the world, income or racial differences?
Income.
Why?
I think that they both play a part in each other. I mean, right now we're in Mexico. I think it's pretty clearly evident based on who you see working. So primarily, like the people that you see cleaning the streets and being the cooks are more indigenous versus the people you see on TV. The people you see modeling around are more European looking. They're lighter skinned, they're taller, they're slimmer. So I would assume that they have more European blood. And I think that plays into the classism that exists here.
Wait, so
That's part and parcel of the same thing,
Right.
Classism and racism at the same time.
okay, so wait, I guess based on your answer, doesn't that seem like then racism is more of a bigger problem, or do you still think it's income?
I think, sorry, to like explain my answer, I think those two things feed into each other. So I think that if you're like an indigenous person here, it's probably harder to escape poverty. But I think the poverty is a huge deal here for them. And I mean, you're probably American.
Yeah, I'm American.
Yeah, in America and Canada, it's the same thing.
Okay, let's talk about media representation. So there's been a lot of instances recently, like Black Annie or Velma from Scooby-Doo, that that were traditionally white characters that became minority characters. Do you think that's a good way to increase media representation, or do you think that's a lazy attempt in doing so?
I'm not super familiar with the two examples that you gave me, just because I don't follow pop culture that closely. But I think any time that we try to intentionally increase visible minority representation in the media is a good thing. I don't think it's lazy if it's done with intention.
Okay. Let me just look up. I have one more question I want to ask you. These are great answers, by the way.
I'm so nervous.
Really? No, you're killing it. Okay.